Bambi's twisted tails, the Aristocats, blood in the Catacombs. Paris, the pretty lie Paris, 1910. All lace curtains and carriages on cobblestones. Aristocrats toasting champagne while the poor choke on coal dust. And in the middle of it, cats. Well-fed, brushed, perfumed, living better than half the people in the city. Duchess and her kittens, Marie, Toulouse, Berlioz, sweet names, high collars. But here's the thing, Bambina. Fat cats don't stay fat without somebody starving. Madame's will, the old bat, Madame Bonfamille, wrote in her will, everything to her cats, everything, the mansion, the jewels, the money, not to the staff that slaved for her, not to the poor beggars outside her gates, the fucking cats. Now think about that. You've been breaking your back serving tea and polishing her silver for 30 years, and she says, "Sorry, sweetheart, my fortune goes to Fluffy." That ain't eccentric. That's cruelty dressed in pearls. Edgar's madness. Edgar, the butler, he snapped. And can you blame him? He wasn't greedy. He was desperate. Watching Duchess's kittens lick cream out of porcelain bowls while he's boiling rat bones for soup. So he drugged 'em, milk laced with laudanum and arsenic, purring little bodies twitching, tongues lolling as the poison set in. But it wasn't enough. He needed 'em gone, forever. So he hauled 'em to the river, the Seine, black choked with sewage, rats floating belly up. He dropped the basket in, watching the water swallow him. Thought he'd be free. But the river don't eat so easy. The kittens crawled out, soggy, shaken, wide-eyed. That's when they met Thomas O'Malley. Not a charmer, not a jazz singer, a predator. Scarred ears, eyes yellow like bad gin, tail broken at the tip. He ruled the alley cats under the bridges, feral, half-dead beasts that lived on fish guts and bones of children tossed in the water. O'Malley didn't save the kittens 'cause he cared. He saw leverage. Aristocrat kittens meant ransom, meant power. Duchess begged, but her voice was silk to a wolf. Sweet noise, no weight. The jazz den. You remember the jazzy alley scene, all trumpets and swing. Cute in the cartoon. In truth, it was a den of the damned. Cats strung out on opium smoke seeping through the floorboards of a brothel. Their music wasn't cheerful. It was desperate. Claws dragging over rusted strings, saxophones screeching like teeth grinding bone. Marie tried to sing along, her voice cracked innocent in the filth. The others laughed, teeth sharp, eyes starved. Duchess clutched her kittens, realizing too late. This wasn't a rescue. This was a descent. Blood in the Catacombs. Edgar followed, thinking he'd finish the job, but Paris has secrets. Tunnels under tunnels, catacombs stuffed with bones stacked higher than houses. Down there, the alley cats took Duchess and the brood, surrounding them under candlelight that flickered on skulls. They called it the feast. Once a year, the alley cats dined on something more than rats. They liked pedigree, soft paws, tender meat. And tonight, Duchess's kittens were the main course. Edgar barged in, screaming. He thought he was stopping the slaughter. Instead, he got dragged into it. Cats don't claw quick, they savor. His screams echoed through the skull-lined tunnels till even the bones seemed to shiver. When the candles burned out, all that was left was silence and a pile of collars. The curse of spots and silk. They say Madame Bonfamille never saw her darlings again. She died calling for them, house empty, fortune wasted on servants who slit each other's throats for scraps. and down in the catacombs, where the air smells of rust and old prayers, if you listen close, you'll hear the faintest purring, hungry, hollow, endless. The alley cats still hunt, and every so often, when Paris goes dark, a noble kitten goes missing. The city shrugs. The cats feed. Moral of the story: don't get fooled by silk collars and lullabies. Privilege don't make you safe. It makes you prey. And when greed and hunger collide, the pretty pets end up in the stew with the rest of us. This has been Bambi's Twisted Tales. And remember, this ain't just a channel. It's the pizza-verse. We don't stroke your fur. We skin the lies and cook the truth. Smash that like, hit subscribe, and ring the bell, 'cause the next tale, it's crawling right out of the shadows with claws sharp enough to cut through bone.